Hey, what's up guys? Josh here. It's Wednesday. It's time for more multiplayer streaming. I'm pretty excited to play some Splatoon 2 because it's been a while since I've dived into Splatoon 2 and actually played a little bit. And really, it's just to stave off the sadness that is watching over me because I still have to wait another 24 hours for Smash, which I'm particularly excited about. And the reason I'm so excited is because, again, I know I've said this over and over on previous streams, I've not spent a ton of time with previous Smash titles. I've really never had a lot of friends who were super into it, but that's not really a problem with all the people I've met on YouTube this year who are really all about Smash. So I'm pretty excited to go to the midnight launch tomorrow, pick that game up and start playing as soon as possible. And I believe Sean is going to come over on Friday night, and I think we're going to play pretty late. I'll definitely be on Abaddon Show at 10:30. Sean will probably play and practice on Smash so he can beat me, even more mercilessly, I'm sure. But at the same time, I'll be excited to kind of dive into that and check it out and check out all the new players, all that stuff. Yes, Tony, what's up, man? It's been a minute since I've streamed this, mainly because Thanksgiving got in the way, which, I mean, not really in the way, right? I mean, it's a holiday to spend with friends and family. But how have you been, man? Thanks for swinging by. And I'm going to start just with regular battles, and, you know, if we get enough people who are like, yeah, let's all play together, then we can start a private match and kind of do it that way. I'm going to go tweet this out real quick. If anyone in here wants to retweet that, kind of let people know that we're playing, that would be super, but not required. Zach says, hey, sorry I can't play, but are you excited to play? Yes, I am excited to play Smash and this. Jake Conner, what's up, man? Please join in a minute. Season 7 Fortnite. I haven't played a lot of Fortnite, so not as much as I'm excited about Smash, I'm sorry to say, Zach. No, since I've been into stream. Oh, right on. Adrian, what's going on, man? Yeah, it's not a big deal, man. It's, you know, I know people can't always make it to the stream, so there's no hard feelings whatsoever, Tony. I'm glad you're here tonight, man. What have you been up to? Same with you, Jake. How was your Thanksgiving? Yeah, Adrian, I'm trying to talk Sean, and, or no, I think Sean may have Monster Hunter, Generations, but I'm looking forward to learning that game with you. I imagine you're going to take to it more quickly than I do. But I'm still excited nonetheless. I hear it's not as refined as Monster Hunter World, but nonetheless I'm still excited to play it. Because I enjoy the demo from what I've played so far. And now that I've got the full game, I would like to check it out with you soon. Lola, what's going on? Thank you for stopping by. And I have those Reese Cups handy. They were in frame earlier, but now there's just too many. Sorry, I should probably play the game and not be thinking about racing. Or, what about Reese Cups right now? Yeah, Jake, I had the same thing. I was ready to start like at 9, and then it was like, oh yeah, there's an update for this, and then I had to wait like an extra 20 minutes, unfortunately. Oak City, what's going on, man? I saw that, I can't remember who was talking about it on YouTube the other day, but they were talking about the new Fortnite, like, physical copy you could buy out in stores, how it just really just has a digital code in it. And the thinking was that was sort of to prey on parents who didn't know any better. I was like, oh yeah, my kid loves Fortnite, I should get this. But no, there's not really a game in there. It begins today, but yeah, probably getting Smash for my birthday, January 16th. Right on. Well, it's not too far away. I mean, you might get it for Christmas, you never know. Boss fighting YourPlayerTwo, yes indeed. Also, I did buy a new gun in the game before we started, and that was the one that looks like the NES Zapper. I thought it was so cool if they had a gun that looked like that. Swap with me? Wait, what are you trying to swap? Tony says, I'm broke. I don't have Nintendo Switch Online. Ah, right on, man. Oh, did the download finish, Jake? And I think Jake and Bacon's going to be playing with us too tonight. Which, one of the things that's on my list to do, because I'm going to be taking a week off for Christmas from the day job. And one of the things on my to-do list during that process is to see if I can get better voice chat integrated with this. Because I'll have some kind of dedicated time that I can kind of work on the stream and see what I can get done. Oh no! Glad you decided to own it, I have to. You won't let me live it down, Oak City. I have no choice but to own boss fighting now and forever. Jake says $20 a year. If you play Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, yes, I've been playing Let's Go Pikachu. I have not beaten it yet. I've only made it through a couple of gym leaders and played a little bit with Sean and Adam, but I would like to play it more. But again, my backlog is impressive. Zach says, no, I'm getting a PS4 and VR and Spider-Man, probably my most expensive Christmas ever. That is an expensive Christmas, but I have no doubt you will dig the PSVR. Man, I did a PSVR stream with Sean the other night, man. We were having a good time with it. And it's so weird because that was a technology that I kind of assumed would I don't want to say die off. I thought that, Sony doesn't have a great track record of always supporting new technologies, like the Vita, for example. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and join a regular battle if anybody wants to jump in with me, and then if we get enough people, then yes, we'll do a private match. But I kind of thought that PSVR would sort of wane a little bit, but it hasn't. In fact, I would say support continues to grow for it, which I think is really great. Yes, Judge, I'm working on it, and thank you for joining, man. Oak says, I love the cold weather. Glad you decided to own Boss Fighting Josh. In fact, I want a shirt that says it on your behalf. Give me time. Shirts are coming soon. A few different ones. That's one of the things I've been working with Jason on. If you won't make it, I will insinuate. No, I'll make it, Oak. Hit me up and we can battle on Let's Go sometime. Yeah, absolutely, Tony. I would be down for that. Yes, Casual. I love it too, and thank you for stopping by, man. Did not even see you jump in. Lola, people tell me they hate the snow. I say it's amazing. I love snow. If I can find a place like the mythical North Pole. I have to say, I kind of like the cold weather. I mean, yes, it's sort of annoying if you need to, like, travel and get around, but I don't know. There's something nice about it. Uh-oh. Hopefully this communication error isn't permanent. Give me a second, guys. Let's try that again. I'll make one. It'll be bedazzled and puff-painted. That is impressive. I don't personally have a bedazzler, so... Zach says, I'm probably going to start doing vids of me screaming my head off at Resident Evil 7 VR. Are you getting Resident Evil 7? We tried to play that the other night on stream, and Sean got so sick. Not because, like, Resident Evil 7's inherently gross, although it is sort of inherently gross. But because he couldn't get used to how smooth the motion was. Even when he turned it on by degrees, I think he was having some trouble. But yeah, you will absolutely scream, especially if you've never played it before. That's a game that will get more than a little... Oh no! More than a little terrifying very, very quickly. I like the Zapper, but it runs out of ink fast. Do you ever plan on playing Let's Go on stream? Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Uh-oh. Not looking good for our heroes. Hold on. It doesn't snow here. Man, it smells like broccoli here. What the heck? That's kind of arbitrary. It gives me Super Barbie 2 Resident Evil 7, that is. And not because of the motion, or because of just the content. Swim Josh, reserve ink. I'm trying, Lola! I'm not good at this game. I just enjoy it for its frenetic pacing and the way it brings people together. Well, I'm in North Carolina. It was 70 yesterday. It's 30 today. Oh my god. Yeah, it's not like that up here, Oak City. I think it was 30 today or 25. Although it's not as cold as it gets in North Dakota, where Adrian's at, I'm sure. Which he tells me is a 6-hour drive from Columbus, Ohio, and I think he may not be right on that one. MTX, absolutely you can join. After this match, I'll back out and see if I can start a new one and see if people can join. And then if we get enough for a private match, like at least like 6 to 8 people, we'll do that instead. Oh, it is the motion that gets you, Casual? Well, it's been real. Peace, Josh. Tony, you take care, man. I appreciate you stopping by for a little bit, dude. It's good seeing you. That's a little better. No, well, it was. Nope, wasn't gonna get 3 of them. Seriously, when the snow hits us, it's all over. Oh, and we had the rare snow and wintry mix. That does sound pretty rare for the area. Yeah, here it's like, sometimes like it looks like you've just got like a light snow and it's not gonna be bad to drive on, but then it's just like a solid sheet of ice underneath, and it's a pain. My buddy Kevin said that, Josh. It's definitely not a 6-hour drive. Yeah, I didn't think Kevin was right when he said that, but he was your friend, so I didn't want to be rude. Casual Oak City is roundly the city of Oaks. Also, I am redundant on occasion. That's okay. We're all a little redundant. I don't think we've made enough progress here to get a victory, but I'll back out and see if I can rejoin if people want to join up on me. I think they got it. Yep. It was close though. Oh, I think that's one of the things I really like about Splatoon 2 is so often the matches are just really, really close. Like I don't feel like you know, the victories are often overwhelming or anything like that. I do love that Zapper though. I don't know if I'll hold on to it because I prefer the roller, but we'll see. Alright, I'm going to back out for a second, then anybody who wants to join up, please do so. I'm checking Twitter to make sure no one's hitting me up on there. But I'll give it a couple seconds. I'm just sitting in the menu right now, and then if people want to try to join up... Yeah, so I guess if you guys go to friends and join friends in battle, you can join up on... I don't know if I have to keep backing out to let new people join, or if you can just continually, like click on my name on here, and eventually as the slot opens up, it'll slide you in, or what. There's an Oak City in North Carolina, but we chose the most generic rally name so people can know we were rallying. I just realized I sound like I'm promoting PSVR. That's fine, man. Promote away if you love it. I don't mind, and honestly, like, I started playing Moss the other night, and I actually picked up also Doom VFR, which I haven't played yet, but I hear it's actually pretty good. I played, what else was it? I picked up Riggs, but haven't played it yet. I found this game called Dead Island Retro Revenge. Have you played it? I have not played Dead Island Retro Revenge. Is that included with like the Dead Island double pack though? I feel like I've seen it somewhere on the back of a game case, but I don't remember which one. Is Sean trying to get rid of all of his old games? Not all of them. He's at odds with physical collecting. He does not like physical collecting anymore. I think the only thing he technically physically collects for still is the Super Nintendo because he has such a fondness for it. But he is definitely getting rid of a lot of stuff. Because, I mean, if you saw some of those early, like, streams that we did, or the pickup streams that I did, like, I got a lot of games from him, particularly a lot of 360 games. I had some earlier, but it stinks like it's steamed. That sucks. Broccoli is not the best smell in the world, I guess. Whoa! Ugh. What VR games do you recommend? Also, do you have Superhot? It's awesome. Yes, I have Superhot on the Oculus Rift, not on PlayStation VR, but Superhot's amazing. One of the best VR titles I've played. That and also Robo Recall, though I'm pretty sure that's an Oculus Rift exclusive. I've heard Arizona Sunshine is pretty good, if I remember right. As far as other PlayStation VR games I've played, Tetris Effect is surprisingly good. It's not immersive in the way that like a first-person title would be, obviously, but you can focus so well on Tetris in VR, like, it seems like that wouldn't be a good candidate for it, and yet it's really solid. I'm not sure. Got it for $1.49 on the PlayStation Store. Oh, okay. I mean, it's like a 2D adventure of Dead Island, though, right? Also, Moss is really good for the PlayStation VR. I've been playing it and really, really enjoying it. It's got a certain adorableness to it. It's like a child's storybook almost, but then you get to play a lot of oh no. But I mean, there are combat elements, but there's a lot of puzzle solving, and visually, it looks really, really good. So I would definitely recommend Moss, and I think you can get Moss pre-owned for like $25. There probably will be as soon as this match ends at 45 seconds. Yes, I do have Black Ops 4, although I have it on the Xbox One, and actually a buddy of mine wanted to play, and I was like, nah, I'm playing Splatoon 2 tonight, but if you want to play closer to like 11:30, I might play with him a little bit. And I've enjoyed it. It's weird because, you know, I kind of had this belief initially when that game was announced. I was like, I'm not getting that game. Call of Duty is not cool. And then, for some reason, I think I just jumped on like this hate wagon unnecessarily, but I kind of forgot all the amazing times that I've had playing various Call of Duties over the year, and Call of Duty 4 is a lot of fun. I like its Battle Royale much better than Fortnite's. Sorry for you Fortnite fans, but I think I just like the traditional find people and shoot them. I'm just not good at the building mechanic, despite Oak's, you know, fantastic instructions. Joshua, how are you? First off, fantastic name. Second of all, thank you for stopping by the stream, man. Alright, so if you guys want to try to join up on me right now, I think it starts to look for players as soon as the match ends. And if I can't get anybody in here, then I'll just back out entirely, and if we've got enough for a private match, we'll do that. If not, I'm just going to keep doing casual, regular matches. Yes, it is lots of fun. Started a new season and nobody noticed we stopped the first one. I think I've only seen one of them so far, Oak. I've been behind on YouTube. I'm trying to get back into a regular routine right now. I'm kind of building up a backlog of videos that I can launch throughout the end of the year. Okay, so we got Jake Koner in here. So if MTX, if you join now, it's searching for somebody. I think if you just keep trying to join on me as these matches continue, it'll eventually get us all together. Josh, we need to play again off live streams. Wait, you mean to play Fortnite or just any game just for fun? Oh, because I would be fine with either probably. Although I will probably embarrass you in front of your friends if it comes to Fortnite. All my friends have Xbox One and they are so mad. I want a PS4 and Black Ops 4 has no crossplay. Yeah, they do not have crossplay. That is true. I just said you disregard our vids specifically. No, that's not true. I disregard just about everybody's vids whenever I get behind, stressed, you know, busy with work, etc. That is the constant anxiety that I deal with. Because I want to try to make time for everybody. I know that, you know, as things continue to grow, that's not going to be as viable. But one day, after I've figured out a way to make YouTube a full-time pursuit, I will absolutely be able to do things like dedicate 4 to 6 hours a day just to watching other people's content. As it stands, I can usually squeeze in about an hour a morning to catch up on subscriptions where I can. But I promise you, I would never exclude your videos specifically, because you have been one of the best parts of my 2018, without question. My friends are embarrassing. In fact, you would know if you'd watched the new and improved show. Your guilt trip is very strong, Oak. I will make time. That's not true. I know you don't only watch my vids. I've seen you hanging out on Hidden Game Room's channel. How dare you try to get one over on me? Yes, Joshua, it's a great name. I'm a fan of that name. You know I'm self-deprecating. What? No, I'm kidding. I am a big fan of self-deprecating humor. Do I have the Sega Collection for PS4? Yes, I do have the Sega Collection for PS4. If you have it as well, we might be able to do some online with that. Although when I tested it initially, I had some connection problems when I was trying a few different games. I really want to get the soundtrack for Splatoon 2. I know I say that every time I play it, but it's so good. We'll play it Haru. I'm glad Jake Koner's on my team. He's a solid player. And a good dude. Oak says, Christmas is coming, I have no work and 14 hours a day to play games and watch vids. Otherwise, I watch you and HGR on the can. Hey, man. I'm glad I can keep you company during an essential bodily function. Helps me be regular, and I can disappear like when I smoke. Fair enough. Josh, what you doing, bud? Shake and bacon. I am glad you are here. Please, jump in and join us. Start trying to join my game immediately, so when this match is over, you're here. There's 10 seconds, Jake and bacon. Go. Heads up for anybody that digs the limited run game stuff. Firewatch get drops for pre-orders this Friday on the Switch, physical? Is that what you're telling me right now? Because I will absolutely pre-order that from limited run games if that's the case. I don't think I saw that, but I think I saw a listing for Firewatch and knew it was coming to the Switch digitally, but I don't think I'd seen anything explicitly from limited run about it, so if that's the case, I will be all over that. I was going to get it, I'll have to go to Best Buy and see if they have a copy. Yeah, I don't think it's super hard to find. And I think each one gets a different poster, as I recall. Casual says for the Switch, that is excellent. Yep, I will be pre-ordering that. You disconnected? Oh, okay. Yeah, well, if you want to try to reconnect, man, by all means. We got Jake and Bacon. That's great. And Joshua, is that you in here from the chat? Same Joshua? I'm losing my touch with Fortnite because Grand Theft Auto Online is consuming my life and I'm only playing on Xbox 360. Yeah, only games console I have as well as Switch. Can't wait for PS4 GTA. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get a GTA for the PS4. I mean, like a new one, I mean. Sushi Fairy, what's going on? How are you? Thanks for swinging by. I gave into the Smash hype and I pre-ordered. I can't wait to play as an Inkling in Smash. That is excellent. Yeah, I will be playing at least a little bit after I get it at the midnight launch tomorrow, assuming there's not like a gigantic patch that prevents me from doing so. I don't know if I'll stream it tomorrow at midnight. I am working from home on Friday, which again, just because I'm working from home doesn't mean I'm going to shirk all of my day job responsibilities to play Smash. That would be incredibly irresponsible. But again, the temptation is strong. But yeah, I'm looking forward to next Wednesday having a bunch of people on here to play Smash for the stream, and I hope that becomes a reality. Whoa. But we'll see what happens. Lola says, Sushi Fairy, hello, hello, yes. She is here. Oh, also, so if you pre-ordered it, Sushi Fairy, so did you also, where'd you pre-order it from? Because Best Buy's getting the coins. Casper, what's up, man? And I said it right this time. Thank you for swinging by. Zach, I maintain the only reason I like Fortnite is the throwaway experience. And I don't put the heavy effort into it. I also playing rare replay games and also playing Metroid. Nice. You know, I picked up the rare replay collection, the combo one that had Gears of War HD remaster, I think. And I haven't even popped it in yet. It's another casualty of the backlog, I'm sorry to say. Lola says you can do a quick 30-minute stream. I know that 30-minute stream is going to roll into like a 2-hour stream, and I'm going to be playing till like 2 or 3 in the morning. Get them coin. I'll try to get extra coins if I can. Wait, you get extra coins if you? How many extra coins do you get? Is this confirmed? Because if so, I will have to figure out what to do with my extra coins. Or maybe I'll just, you know, maybe they'll screw up and send me thousands of them and I can swim around them Scrooge McDuck style. I wonder what PS5 is going to be called, because I pretty much know it's not going to be a PS5 because it sounds not. It does sound dumb, but what I'm more curious about, what we were talking about at work the other day, is what will the next Xbox be called? Because they already went back to the Xbox One, so are we going to be looking at an Xbox 2? My guess, my bet is they're going to call it Xbox Infinity. That's what I think it's going to be called. It sounds dumb, but it would be in line with the branding for Halo, right? Sushi Fairy, the only sore thumb in our likes video section. You're the best. Quiet on the high. Whoops, got mixed up. It's Shantae the Pirate's Curse that drops Friday. I don't know why I thought it was Firewatch. Oh no, it's cool, man. I probably would want to go for Shantae as well. I pre-ordered mine from GameStop. You get a poster, but man, a coin sounds nice. Now see, that's the thing, like, the people at my GameStop are absolute sweethearts. Even, like, I didn't get Pokemon Let's Go from there, but they still gave me all the pre-order stuff for it. Because they know as soon as my Gamers Club Unlocked ends in April, I'm not going to be buying new games from Best Buy anymore. Nope, I jumped right into that. I deserve that. Xbox, I'm picking up my copy of Smash at 11 p.m. my time tomorrow. Very nice, Adrian. As soon as I'm able to play with you, man, I absolutely will. It's like game vid, Sushi Fairy, game vid. You get about 300 coins or more? Oh, wait, are you talking about virtual, like, currency coins or something? Or are you talking about the actual collector's coin that I thought was a Best Buy exclusive? Zach says, I solved the puzzle. Xbox 2X, next box. Chips, what's going on, man? How are you? I would assume you're pretty pumped for Smash. Jake and Bacon, where'd you go? No, I'm not good, Jake and Bacon. I don't appreciate your sarcastic commentary, even in text form. No, I actually do appreciate it. Thanks, man. Chips, you're a DBZ fan, right? Do you want to confirm or deny some advice I got from Jake and Bacon earlier? There's actually a pretty good chance that could be true, Zach. Because I think the only reason they named the Xbox 360 the way they did was because they didn't want it to sound inferior to the PlayStation 3 when consumers were looking at it on store shelves. No matter what, Jakin is always lying. See, and that's my concern. So my thing was, I told him that I hadn't watched DBZ forever, despite the fact that I feel like a super poser right now wearing a DBZ shirt. I'm sorry, it was like $6. And I wanted to get back into it considering I hadn't watched it since around 2000. And he says the best place for me to get back into it is the Boo Saga. Is that true? Or is Jake and Bacon just trying to ruin my DBZ experience? It says, hope Jake and the Judge have been well. Haven't seen you in a bit. Good to see you. I am glad Judge is back. I missed him. He's my favorite bouncer. Oh no! Yep, I wasn't gonna escape that. I'm switching guns after this match. I would say the Cell Saga if you're cloudy on it. I think I remember the Cell Saga better than the Boo Saga. Because Cell had, what, 3 different forms, if I remember right, throughout that arc? Judge, I know you're not a bouncer, it's just a nice memory I have. Of me completely misinterpreting something you told me and then for some reason hanging onto it as a memory forever. $50 to go to 300 subs. Congrats, man. Good place to get back if you've seen it multiple watching. Okay, so I was right. He did have 3. Part of me wanted to say 4, but I could have sworn it was 3. Since you remember the Cell Saga, you can go into the Boo Saga. Okay. So Jake and Bacon actually didn't lie then. Also, just out of curiosity, Jake and Bacon, since you're in here, have you or anybody else in the chat actually played the Red Dead Online yet? Because I have. Jake and Bacon, you murdered me! You were supposed to be typing to me so that I wouldn't get killed, and you just had to go ruin it. You're good. Subs aren't equal to happiness. Be happy, bro. They are not the key to happiness, but they sure don't hurt. Which, if anybody in here is new, which I think I know most of the people in here, please consider subscribing if you like the idea of multiplayer live streams on Wednesdays, or YouTube tips for most of the pre-produced content. And then a lot more live streams in 2018. Nope. Haru wrecked me this match. Good game. Lack of work and job hunting got a little overwhelming. Now I have a decent paying job, but hours don't really allow for a YouTube channel, so I have retired. Hey, man. As long as you're hanging out, that's still great. Trying to use my new work schedule, Oak City Gamers. I get that. Good game. Yes, MTX. Good game. And... I have no prospects, few talents. I'm broke, broken, bored. That sounds depressing. But I don't believe that you have no talents. As I understand it, you're very talented. And I'm not going to go for that carbon roller, because I'm going to go for the splat roller. Yep, I'm good with this gear. Jake and Bacon says, yeah, start at the World Tournament, so I guess it's the Manjin Saga. Red Dead Online is a little chaotic in its infancy, as was GTA Online. Sadly, they are trying to shoehorn GTA multiplayer modes into Red Dead Online, and it's not optimal. Is that because the speed's so different between the two? I would be curious to know why it's not optimal. Because I did not spend enough time with GTA Online that I could speak very intelligently to it. Jake says, I played a few minutes of it. Lola says, Judge, I hope eventually you'll get to come back. Look forward to your videos. It would be, I would be happy if Judge came back to his channel, but I also know that, you know, the winds of change in life can absolutely get in the way of production stuff in a hurry. I'm saying anybody who goes on my channel, don't, by the way, not self-promoting. I promise my vlog is doo-doo. Yeah, that doesn't sound like self-promotion. That sounds like the opposite of promotion. But Zach, you've hung out on the channel for a while, so you know, if you tell people to check out your channel, it's not gonna stick in my cross or some weird Southern Ohio lingo for you. Ah! I have no ink! Infancy, I haven't played Red Dead Online yet, but I'm looking forward to doing so pretty soon. Yeah, I know my dad's pumped about it, but that may also be because of his and my frustration with the Fallout 76 situation. Which I haven't put in the thing to get my canvas bag yet, but I will. I mean, I really wasn't, you know, super upset about that bag situation anyways, but at least they're trying to make it right. It's certainly better than their 500 atoms approach. That was bad. Somebody pointed out online, quite hilariously, that for 500 atoms, you couldn't even afford an in-game canvas bag. So that's kind of crappy. Ugh. I'm so bad at this. Was Kevin Klein, Splat Splat, I'm lying. Has anyone found Will Smith in Red Dead Redemption 2 yet? Not yet. But it is the Wiki Wild West, so... like you can have many vehicles to GTA Online Racing, but you can only have so many horses. Yeah, that sounds right. Get there. Mile High, what's going on? How you doing, man? Oh, so bad. Fallout 76, permission to swear. Permission granted is poop. Yes, that poop is a perfectly acceptable swear word on this channel. Perhaps not ideal, but I would venture to say it is family friendly, so... Got some last minute coverage. That's not bad. After Skyrim 3's Skyrim's PS3 launch, I concluded Bethesda was shady. Yeah, I know the PS3 version of that was notoriously buggy, and again, I think the biggest casualty there is the ability to say, well, this Bethesda game's great, but naturally it's got a bunch of bugs, but hey, what are you gonna do? I don't think you're gonna see reviewers doing that anymore. And the fact that they sullied the Fallout brand so hard is also a crushing disappointment. Good game, everyone. And did you see, it's not about the subs, it's about the subs that watch. I have good retention, that's what you want. Your audience, not every audience. That's an excellent point, Oak City. It's like, I made a video a while back talking about the difference between subscribers and valuable subscribers. You know, if I get a bunch of zombie subs, it's not as valuable as people who actually appreciate my content and make a concerted effort to come back and watch on a regular basis and engage, leave comments, and, you know, actually appreciate it. I'm so upset you read my joke backwards, and with such little passion it makes me want to find the broccoli spell. I'm sorry, okay? I can only focus so much, you know that. Stop playing Splatoon 2 because everyone goes for kills. I go for coverage, I just like to paint. I have a Red Dead dream. In Red Dead 1, tying someone up and placing them on a track to get an accomplishment. Online, I want to steal a jail coach, fill it with tied people, park the entire coach on the train tracks. Chris Levi, what's going on, man? How are you? MTX says, I want to donate. This channel is underrated. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. You know, just you watching, commenting, and having a good time is enough. If you would like to donate, sir, there should be links in the description below, and I appreciate it. You can do that through Streamlabs or through in-stream Super Chat. I am completely fine with either and appreciate the support. Feel the wrath of the roller. Most small channels are underrated. I've seen some small channels that are pretty fairly rated. Yeah, that's true. Oh, Jake and Bacon, I'm so sorry. But to be fair, you did splat me last round, so I feel like you kind of earned it. Haru? Haru deserved it too. I'm good, just recording a video or two and chilling. Well, Bethesda deliberately provided zero, what does it say? Sorry, I missed that one. Provided zero mags and size with PS3 versus review only Xbox, so they knew it would not function at launch and didn't want to... Ooh, I did not know about that. That's a tasty bit of drama right there. I mean, granted, it's kind of dated drama, but still, I never knew that. I'd never heard that before. We do a show when someone discovers it's fun to see the bump in stats. Oh yeah, no doubt. Skyrim did not function for the first month. I owned it. I owned it past 5 hours of playtime. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I had it for the 360. And again, it's so weird, like in this particular generation, how the tables have turned in a few short years. You know, when this generation started, I was all about the Xboxes. All my friends were all about the Xbox, and that's where all the online play was happening for us. But thought I could escape Jake and Bacon, but I could not. But over time, you know, the PlayStation just got more exclusives. Then after the Switch replaced the Wii U, you know, I went from favoring Xbox, then the Wii U, and probably the PlayStation to going Switch, PlayStation, Xbox. Ooh, that was a mistake. What do you think? Spider-Man PS4 is amazing. I was talking about Jake and Bacon before the stream started. Because he was like, have you tried the DLC yet? And I was like, no, I haven't. It came with... I mean, I've got both collector's editions of Spider-Man, and I have not downloaded the DLC yet to try it, but I thoroughly enjoyed beating the main campaign on that. It was such a good time. Probably the best superhero game ever made, if I had to guess. Although I have to say, I really like Injustice 2 as well. Good game. I have never got caught up in those Bethesda games. I think they're kind of an acquired taste, actually. At first, I wasn't sure if I was going to dig Skyrim. We make what we love. Our boat sinks or swims on that. I can't read that because of the way the interface is. I built the viewers for that show, and I've had a bunch of folks tell us we're great. I say, tell your friends, I'm such a shameless self. Yeah, but, I mean, you are a mod on this channel, and, you know, people know you, Oak, so your self-promotion is not necessarily gratuitous. A good game, no spoilers, please. No, I won't spoil anything, Zach, sorry. But I will accept this friend request real quick and hopefully not crush the game. Is this a friend request from somebody new in the... D-Sex Nago, I have seen you in here before. It's a weird name. Although I guess technically very accurate for most domesticated pets. But yes, we are now friends. Please, feel free to join. MTX says, I regret not playing this more. I regret that I didn't give this a better shot when the game first came. The original Splatoon, I should say. I thought this was just like a kidsy game, and it was not something I would ever enjoy. Not the case, though. Thanks, good to catch a stream. I love the Xbox, but they failed this generation. Yeah, they did. Like, PS3 had a bad launch on 360, but the Red Ring did well. And this generation, it's like the tables turn. Yeah, they did in a big way. And it didn't help things much, again, that the Xbox One launched at a higher price point with a horrible DRM scheme that nobody was going to sign on to that caused Sony to just eat their lunch from a marketing perspective. And that they, instead of focusing on games, which is what people wanted, they tried to be this, we want to rule your living room with our entertainment robot. And that was just a bad play. That is just a tragic misunderstanding of your audience. Oak says, I don't want it to ever be that gratuitous since I haven't asked for any gratuity. Fair enough. Judge, spoiler alert, Skyrim... No, I think he's talking about spoilers for Spider-Man. You know what's funny? The Xbox 360 Red Ring is what made me switch. It should have made me switch. I went through 3 different Xbox 360s in that generation. Although that's the thing, I couldn't be too mad at them because I went through 5 distinct PlayStation 2s that had the laser problem where it wouldn't read blue discs anymore, which, as I recall, were just CD-ROMs. No, no. Nope. I've assessed the situation and I'm leaving. You know what? Screw it. I'm coming on Splatoon 2. Do it! And then I didn't have great luck with the PS3 either, LOL, but it's still stuck with Sony. You know, it's weird, like, the only PS3 I have left is the original 60 gig fat body with the backwards compatibility with the Emotion Engine built into it. And as I understand it, that thing's a ticking time bomb. Sooner or later, depending on how much time I actually play it, it is going to overheat. Mainly because of if I remember correctly, I think it was a faulty GPU, and the way that they actually arranged the chip, but I would have to go back at that to look. Who got me? Oh. Still rocking the same Xbox 360 from my years in college. That's impressive, casual. Sorry, I gotta go back to work. Happy streaming. Lola, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. And thank you again for your ridiculous bounty of Reese Cups. It's completely insane, and even though I should not eat them in bulk, I still do. Next generation, I want all three to fight it out, but I'll do well with exclusives, third-party, and indie support, and bring something new to the game. Yeah, I think we're going to see a big turnaround from Microsoft, actually. Good game. Xbox and Sony both want the same stuff in some way, and I had a few issues with my Xbox. My 360 and my One, I had 4 replacement PS2s, 3 PS3s, and 1 tried to burn my house down. Oh, was that the faulty power supply? I think I remember that. Sony refused to replace my brand new PS3. It was faulty and lit on fire the first week I had it. Oh, that's terrible. I was chasing you. Yes, I know somebody was chasing me, Jacob. I assumed it was you, just because you're low down and shifty. But I can appreciate that in a competitive context. I deleted it. I need to reinstall it. Yeah, it may take a minute to reinstall, depending on the patch size, Zach. But yeah, if you bring it back, I mean, Smash will probably start dominating in a lot of the Wednesday live streams starting next week, but, you know, at some point I'll probably just let people vote between, like, this, Mario Kart, and Smash, and we'll see who comes out on top. Sneaking suspicion, it's going to be Smash a lot of the time throughout December and January, I would imagine. Still have a PS3, I probably shouldn't. I used to have the fat blank 80 gig, and then it died on me so many times. The place I was getting it fixed gave me a newer version. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Which isn't backwards compatible, and I miss it. Wait, well, there was an 80 gig that was backward compatible, but I think it had to have, I can't remember if it was 2 or 4 USB ports, but I know that at least one of the fat PS3s didn't have the hardware built in, but it had software emulation, as I recall. And that game collector swears to me that every PS3 can play PS1 games, which I thought for sure that was not the case, but I think it actually may be. Oh, Joshua, mutually assured destruction. Judge says, so you are not buying Smash? No, of course I'm buying Smash. Are you kidding me? That's going to be such a massive game this year. I would be crazy not to get Smash. Even if I downright loathe the game, which I don't, I would probably still buy it for the channel. I'll be picking it up at midnight tomorrow night, and I lament only that I can't get the bundle that comes with the Steelbook and the controller, because I've been wanting an extra Pro controller for a while, and that would have been a crazy good deal with 20% off through Gamers Club Unlocked. Sony is garbage, and so is Xbox. I've had many issues with Xbox. I couldn't pay for live when my credit card canceled. I bought a prepaid, and it wouldn't take the code. That's garbage. Yeah, I mean, none of the, like, let's be honest, like, none of the big three are angels, necessarily. They've all done something that's not consumer-friendly at some point in their history. Chip says it was only the original fat backs, the newer, smaller PS3s weren't. Yes, I think that is correct. Zach says, hit me up on Insta. I can't right now, but I will at some point, yes. You will need to teach me how to play it. Never played Smash. I'm gonna have to get taught by, like, Sean in the training mode, honestly, because, like, I never even played the original Smash. I didn't get into it until GameCube, and even then I didn't spend an exorbitant amount of time with it. Diego says, going to do another round after this. Right on, man. I found out the special edition was available for pre-order today, the day my regular edition shipped. Wait, from where, Mile High? From Best Buy? Because if so, I need to get on that right now, and I need to shut the stream down so I can get my fancy edition. I always tell folks Chevy, Ford, Dodge, nice belt buckle, show your love for corporate entity. They provide a service. They need to serve us. They are just as easy to say to gamers are garbage. Yeah, I mean, none of them are. Yeah, none of them are flawless. It's just every generation is just kind of just waiting to see which one's going to be a little more consumer friendly than the others. Right now, I would say Nintendo's probably doing the best. Some gamers can be. True, I agree, all three have done good and bad. I love talking about consoles and games. Yeah, likewise, man. Like, I'm as fascinated... And that's the thing, I wish more games or collector's editions would come with, like, making of or, like, behind-the-scenes documentaries about the making of a game, especially considering some of these titles spend years in development. I mean, I would think that, you know, some of these publishers or developers would just like to have, like, a keepsake like that kind of documented this very cool moment in gaming history. That doesn't happen that much. Oh, it was Amazon that did it? Yeah, I don't get 20% off at Amazon. I think they quit doing that. But I'm going to milk that Gamers Club Unlocked for all it's worth until April. Good game. Can you get me Smash Bros. With a Nintendo e-card? Hit me up on Instagram. I cannot buy you Smash Bros, unfortunately. But I will play it with you should you secure it yourself, Zach. Jake and Bacon says, my back is starting to hurt from carrying the whole team. Is that where that joke's going? So unoriginal, Jake and Bacon. It's not how it used to be with collector's editions. How so, Chips? What do you mean? Every time Josh says every generation, I finish the sentence in my head. A Slayer is born? I need help. Nice. Joshua Dooley's come on now. Oh, oh, sorry. When you said Joshua, I thought you meant me as Joshua, not the actual player Joshua. I buy both. If I weren't broke, I still remember buying Xbox. It's fun to relive the event by watching my own game pickup special. It's still the most expensive video on the channel. You should drop a link to that, man. You should have the ability to drop links. Splatoon is my life because I have 1,000 hours put into it. Woof, yeah. I don't think I have 1,000 hours put into any game that isn't probably World of Warcraft. Maybe between Destiny and 1 and 2 I got 1,000 hours in there, but hard to say. More mutually assured destruction, Joshua. You did this to us. Chip says, at least from what I remember back, the collector's edition came out. Back then, the collector's edition came with a bunch of stuff that included artwork and scenery, boards, etc. Things that showed you how the game was made. Yeah, I would love to see more things like that. I'm especially fond of behind-the-scenes documentaries, and one of the reasons I bought the Axiom Verge physical edition was because I knew that Two Player Productions, which is kind of funny, actually did a behind-the-scenes making of for that and included it with that edition, which was kind of a draw for me, if I'm being honest. Just as Amazon 20% off sure does make that getting launch games late extra worth it. I'm no stranger to sarcasm, Judge. Well played, Joshua. Now it's like they don't really give you any of that. Yeah, I feel like more and more collector's editions try to focus on digital. But oh my god, did you guys see the Darksiders 3, like, massive Hell Edition or whatever? I thought that the Fallout 76 collector's edition box was insane. No, the Darksiders 3 legendary $400 edition is insane. I would assume it will drop in price at some point and rot on Best Buy shelves, much the way that Marvel vs. Capcom's Infinite Fancy Edition did with those statues and the Infinity Stones, which are really just light up Easter eggs, as Sean pointed out. Zach says, hey, do you know the best... Do you know Beat 'em Ups? He's a good PS4 Nintendo YouTuber. I think you'd like him. I know of Wood, and I do watch his videos on a fairly regular basis. He has really good, like, Switch Hidden Gem videos. Actually, I picked up... or I'm trying to pick up Fruit Racers on his recommendation for the Switch. But I mean, I haven't really talked to him much. I think I DM'd him once or twice on Twitter, and we talked a little bit, but yeah, not a lot or anything. I would not say I'm as familiar with Wood personally as I am, like, you know, Oak or Chips or Abaddon or any of those guys. The most expensive video on Oak City Gamers. I'll have to check out the chat later to see that, or you can always DM it to me, because I won't be able to watch it now, obviously, but yes. Anyone in here who's not subscribed to Oak City Gamers should go check them out. They're sweeties when they're not trying to confuse me in live stream chats. Well, best collector's edition, in my opinion, is Metal Gear Solid 4. There were interviews, character artwork, music, a ton of stuff. Yeah, that's actually a collector's edition I'm pretty happy to have in. I Thanks for reminding me I have mild powers on your chat, Josh. You're very welcome. Thank you for making sure that the chat stays moderated and generally just being a positive force in my life this year. I appreciate it, though. I need to do a big end of the year... Good game. I need to do a big end of the year wrap-up video about my favorite things that happened this year. On YouTube, I mean. Not just in general. Although I'm sure it's going to include the Avengers 4 trailer when that drops on Friday. I'm waiting for someone to buy enough collector's editions that they make a YouTube vid showing an entire outfit consisting entirely of collector's edition clothing. That sounds fun. Bruh, Diego is cheating. So stupid. Diego, are you cheating? I don't even know if he's in here. Does PS4 have local stream? You mean does it have native stream? Like you just immediately stream from the system? Because the answer to that is yes. And if I recall, Adrian, not another game collector, frequently streams natively from the PlayStation 4. We have one goal next year, collection videos. That's cool. I actually, I think you were on the stream Saturday when I talked about, I'm changing the pickup stream to basically just be a collection stream. Like, I will do pickups on that stream, but I'll be probably like once a month. And then on Saturdays, I'm just going to talk video game collecting and trades and stuff like that. And, you know, I think that's what's going to happen every Saturday around 1 o'clock Eastern. My goal for next year is to do live streams every morning during the week. I'm going to try something completely insane because of some advice from Abaddon that I'm taking to an extreme degree to see what happens as an experiment, at least through Q1 of 2019. And if it's a horrible, soul-crushing experiment that doesn't work and everybody hates the content, then, you know, I'll scrap it. But I do like experimenting in an appropriate way, not like a college way. Anyways, let's talk about something else. I've got one for October, November, Japan pickups and Video Game Expo pickups. Nice. Very nice, casual. I'm going on that video, Best Things in 2018. LL, just kidding. I don't know why you wouldn't be. I mean, I would absolutely talk about all the people who regularly come out on Wednesdays to, you know, hang out for these streams. So there's a good chance you will be, Zach. I'd be like, he's the kid who threatened me with physical violence if I didn't buy him a copy of Smash. No, I'm kidding. I have 2,000 games or so. It's all kinds of a mess. I have boxes of stuff I'm going through. I don't know how many physical games I have. Probably close to 1,000, I would guess. I don't think 2,000. That sounds rough. Most experiments end horribly, at least in comics. Yeah, well, I'm gonna try not to do like Norman Osborn style experiments, but. Josh, I burn my candle at both ends all the time. Next year, cut the wax out the middle and burn the middle also. No! That's a horrible plan. I did a whole video about how to avoid burnout on YouTube. It was mildly successful until I burnt out. Not kidding. Yeah, boy, says Zach. Chris Levi, I wish the Xbox did let you stream right to YouTube like the PS4, though. I'm surprised it hasn't. And I'll tell you one thing that I really, really liked, and I have to give Sony kudos for in the PS4 generation, was the inclusion of a dedicated share button on the controller. I thought that was a very cool thing that was incredibly forward-thinking of them. Like, they knew how pivotal that was to their strategy, and I'm glad to see that Nintendo has finally... I'm curious to see if I'm going to get copyright claims. This will be the first Nintendo video, I think, that I've streamed since they lifted that restriction on content creators. So I'm very curious to see if I'm going to get demonetized as soon as this is over, because historically, every time I did these, I was never making any real ad revenue off them, because Nintendo demonetized everything. But we'll see after this one's over. That's my plan. I'm a freaking supernova. The candle melted before I ever saw it. That makes me want to listen to Oasis somehow. Oak City Gamers, what do you mainly collect for? Wait, Onimusha's coming to Switch? Yeah, Judge, it's coming to Switch. Sean thinks it's dopey and stupid. I think that feudal Japanese Resident Evil is totally dandy, and I can't wait for it. Because I have very fond memories of playing that game originally on the PS2. Bought? What, you pre-ordered it? Already? Good game, all. Zach says, wait, you can stream right to YouTube? Holy Shazam! Yes, you absolutely can stream straight to YouTube from your PlayStation 4. So if you start streaming Spider-Man or VR games whenever you get it, Zach, you will be able to share your experience with the entirety of YouTube. I'll collect for anything. I have a Saturn. I have Saturn games without a Saturn. Good game, MTX. Wait, Sean watched me stream Onimusha and liked it? I think he likes you. He may not like Onimusha. And I don't know that he hates Onimusha necessarily, I just don't think he's hot on the idea of a remake of it. Which, for me, I'm crazy on board with that. Although, I don't know if they will improve the camera a little bit, that would be nice. But I don't know if you can, really. Shitty game. Josh, I'm going to test my definition for the next video here. By all means, Oak City, do it up. I think he's fake hating. It could be fake hating. Sean hates so hard. Zach says, okay, ... lingering, foreboding ellipsis. Joshua says, I gotta go, I have school in the morning. Joshua, I completely understand that. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, hope you had a good time playing, even though you and I killed each other over and over. Like some weird, wait, what was that? Joshception sort of scenario, I guess. Uh-oh. Zach, it looks like you are on Splatoon 2. That got going quick. You must have really good download speeds. Either a game that was poorly made, mostly abandoned after 1 year, requires missing peripherals to function, or is physically damaged beyond playability. That's an excellent definition, actually. It's 325. Wait, what's 325? What are you talking about? Did I miss something here, Zach? I love those kind of games too, says Casual. This is the story of how games are found. I won't say it out loud because I try to keep the channel family friendly because there are children here, Oak. But I do still think it's hilarious. Like Law and Order, bum bum. You know, despite my appreciation of Law and Order memes, I don't think I've ever watched a single episode of Law and Order. But to be fair, I haven't had cable television since 2005. I'll be there soon. Yeah, for me the time is 3:45 in the morning. Is it a school night for you, Zach? Because that sounds, Oh! Goodbye, Jake and Bacon. Oh, no. See, that's what I get for being cocky. I mean, I appreciate your viewership, Zach, but at the same time, don't get in trouble staying up to play and watch Splatoon 2. Why do you think we changed the spelling? It's not as bad, and we still censor the F word. I thought that's how you always spell. Like, I could have sworn I'd seen you spell it that way in chat before. Oh, Jake and Bake, what happened? No! Every time I kill Jake, I immediately get killed. It's not great. It's not the best. To all the children watching this, get in trouble and tell your teachers I said it's okay. Don't do that. Don't listen to Oak. It's not okay. Be positive, productive members of society and respectful to your teachers and elders. Unless they're way off base, in which case you should listen to Judge. I'm sorry, no, Oak City didn't even say that. It was Judge, and I blamed it wrongly on Oak. Zach says, I don't care about swearing. Yes, but I care about it, Zach. The F word today was a 4-letter word with 3 consonants, so disturbing. Conform, obey. Got real Orwellian in here really, really quick. Good game. Did we finally win? Hey! Good game, MTX. 2 + 2 = 5. Do I need a game card to stream straight to YouTube? No, not for your PS4. You can stream straight to YouTube from the PS4 without needing a capture card. You will have a better experience if at some point you can secure a capture card in a PC on which you can run OBS, do overlays and stuff like that. But if you're just like, hey, I just need to get gameplay to YouTube, PS4 will let you do that. Mile High says, I was raised by a sailor, there's no stopping my cussing. Hey, on your channel, you do you, sir. I'm not saying I don't like channels that cuss, I'm completely fine with it. Sailor Moon? Venus? I'm tragically unfamiliar with Sailor Moon. Except for the arcade game. That's great. I do have that actually loaded up back here somewhere. Also, this episode is brought to you by the endless supply of Reese Cups that was shipped to me, courtesy of Lola, all the way from Australia. Many thanks, even though I don't think she's here anymore. So sugary. Yes, okay, starting after Christmas, Friday streams, right on, man. I'll drop in sometime. But I can't drop in before I go check out Oak City's content, because otherwise he'll yell at me and embarrass me on stream, and I can only handle so much of that. It's too painful. Oh man, Lila trying to get you fat, man. I mean, I'm already a little chubby. I have been neglecting the gym in favor of trying to get YouTube back on track. And I'm hoping 2019 will start stronger after I get a better backlog of content scheduled to go out on Fridays. Well, Fridays and Mondays, I should say. Oh no! Do the cups taste Australian? I have no idea. No, because these were ordered from an American Amazon, I think. Okay, I get it. I won't yell at you, but I will always embarrass you on streams. Sir, I am a walking embarrassment. It is futile, I promise you. What is Australian? Oh, come on, Judge. I'm gonna try and do a stream one of these days soon. Alright, what are you gonna be streaming, Casual? Tastes like frog meat and fear. Most likely SNES. Oh, right on, man. Any particular titles you'd be starting with? Was there a genre that you favored on the SNES? I've always said own the embarrassment and there's no shame. People may laugh, but folks do that to me all the time. It reminds me of that speech that, and I haven't read the books, but I'm talking about that Tyrion gives. Was it to Jon Snow? Where he told him that you're a bastard and to wear it like armor. And it can never be used to hurt you. Ah! Oak says, I'm too tall, my clothes fit poorly, I'm pretty funny looking. I don't think you're funny looking. I'm wearing a DBZ shirt, even though I need to start from the Blue Saga. That's funny looking. Trying the Switch Mega Man demo, let's see. Mega Man 11? Or are you talking about the Legacy Collection? Or the X Legacy Collection, the regular one. Because I really like 11. I haven't beaten it yet. I think I'm at the first part of Dr. Wily's Castle, but I really enjoy it. So many guns have been added since I last played. Yeah, like whenever I started the game up after that patch, they had a whole bunch of new ones. Good game. You're all scholars, gentlemen, ladies, magistrates. Pristine Splatoon royalty is what I'm saying. Let's do it again. Game of Thrones, I actually kind of identify with short people. They have parallel grievances. Well, so wait. Parallel grievances in regards to verticality? Because they can understand your super tall person, like, problems as a short person? I'm done. Why are you done, Jake and Bacon? And why so aggressively? You could just say it politely, like, hey man, enjoy your Reese cups, but I think I'm done for the evening, because I'd really like to play Red Dead. Henderson, so I didn't have one growing up, but I actually worked on building a really dope library. I've been digging Ninja Warriors, Contra 3, and a bunch of other stuff. Right on, man. Are you on Twitter, Casual? Are we following each other there? Sometimes I don't remember who I'm actually keeping up with and who I'm not, but I would be curious to see that whenever you get going. They can't find shoes, me, feet too big. Well, that's unfortunate. But hey, if they can make shoes for Shaq, I'm sure they can help you out. I feel you, LOL. Short folks can't find them. Can't find them big enough. Mile High, we love you guys. Yeah, we met down at the Southeast Game Exchange. Wait, I'm trying to remember. Did you have a different name temporarily, and I'm getting confused right now? If so, I do apologize. I probably, it's probably one of those things where I just can't put the face of the name right now because I've been drinking. No, I'm kidding. I've been drinking, but... Still, that is embarrassing, but I hope you won't hold it against me too hard. Borderlands VR, like what? Yeah, I'm curious about Borderlands VR if it's not too nausea-inducing. My Twitter's my whole name, not my YouTube tag. Alright, hold on a second, Casual. That might be where the disconnect is for me. I'm just gonna swim carefully for a second. Is it the? What's your... No, it's not all good. This is gonna bug me all night. At least I tell the shore folks you can fit in cars. Yeah, it is a nice advantage. Yes, Jake and okay, shirts don't fit me too small. Small folks too big, pants same. Yes, please DM me on Twitter so I can stop being confused, because I feel bad. Now my Splatoon 2 is ruined. I just wanted to be excited for Smash tonight, Casual. Ugh. See, my problem with shirts is if I get a large, they're usually just a little too baggy. If I get a medium, it's too tight. So I am constantly stuck being uncomfortable one way or the other. Good game. Alright, I'm checking my Twitter now, Casual. I'm slowly leveling up. Diego says you can order any of my gear if you want to. I'm not overly familiar with you yet, Diego. That's Ford. I got a new apartment too. Oh, that's awesome, man. Congrats. Nice posh loft and a famous converted wire company from the 1900s? That sounds super awesome. Move in New Year's Day, very cool. I'll have to tell my Josh buy a 4X and get a tail. That's one way to go about it, I guess. Donald! Yes! I'm sorry, I did not put it together. Yes, I do remember you, Casual Gaming Poet, of course. I feel dumb now, I'm sorry. But now I'm curious, like, how long have we talked on YouTube and I was not putting that together? Or if you probably made the connection in Twitter, if we talked back and forth, I probably just don't remember it, but sorry, man. But I'm glad you were pursuing SNES streaming, dude, that's killer. Ah! Alright, that was my fault. I'm having flashbacks to playing Snake right now with that maneuver. I call them a-holes nice. A-holes if they're Canadian. Yeah, Donald, I'll definitely watch your stuff. You deserve that, Haru. Ooh, that was nice. I'm sorry, but roller kills for me are just the most satisfying. It's not always the most practical when someone's got dualies and can peg you from a distance, but I still like it. As much as American is, so do you only paint floors or walls also a target? Some walls are, but some walls aren't. Mostly it's the floor. Oddly enough, Brazilian also tell that to South Park. I mean... Zach, I see you're in the game. Welcome. Ah, oh, Haru keeps getting me. Jack the Yellow Octoling 82, hello, how are you? Thank you for joining the stream. Feel free to send me a friend request if you'd like, and if you would like to play, you are welcome to do so. I'm not the best at social media. I haven't created a Twitter straight for YouTube. My Twitter account's primarily for my bios when I get published places. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, it's weird trying to manage, like, personal social media accounts versus brand social media accounts. YourPlayerTwo is kind of both. I mean, this year I have not been on Facebook, like, at all. I check in once in a while when someone's like, hey, you have to go respond to this event, but making the move to Twitter has been one of the best things I did in 2018. That will certainly be a part of that end of the year video. Good game. Medium Jack the Yellow, telling anything to South Park is a good way to get targeted by South Park. That's a good point. Octoling 82, it's a different color for me than you. I can't play now, sorry. Oh, no, it's no big deal, man. I appreciate you stopping by nonetheless. Hopefully you have, you know, a good time, some good conversation. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, Jack. I'd appreciate it. Gaming ain't easy. What's up, man? How you doing tonight? Thanks for stopping by. Just as I deleted Facebook from my phone, best choice of 2019. Yeah, dude, I did that earlier. Well, I didn't delete it. I just nested it in folders so deep that I could never see it, and I disabled all the notifications for it. Because occasionally I would still have to jump on there again, but staying away from Facebook has been extremely liberating this year. South Park put out an apology episode about Al Gore. Man, you know it's bad when even they start regretting shit they've said. By the way, the episode was hilarious. I've watched South Park forever. Jacob Bacon says, we gonna fight on DBZ before Smash comes out? Because I won't touch fighters after that. I might be able to play tomorrow night. I might be able to swing that. Play for a little bit. I'll probably get rocked, but... Give Me an Easy says, I need you to do a video on how to market a small YouTube channel. Videos like that are coming. And actually, I'm going to make a note of it real quick that you mentioned it so that I can refer back to it whenever I actually make the video. And actually, there was one I was going to do, but it ended up being so... It's kind of already written, but it was more of a social media etiquette post. Sushi Fairy's in the game. What are you doing? Yeah, Gaming and Easy, I will absolutely do that. Is there any particular area that you're struggling right now when it comes to marketing your channel? Or are you just... Like, where are you at right now, Gaming and Easy? Just out of curiosity. And thanks for asking about some of my other content, man. Normally this is just, you know, like a, you know, chill out, just play video games kind of stream, but, you know, it always does make me feel good when I know that somebody appreciates the videos that I put out on Mondays and Fridays, man. That's awesome. Sushi says, yeah, I joined the game. Yes, yay indeed. Hashtag excitement. If there's any Schmidt fans from New Girl, which I am a fan. Gaming Easy everywhere, everyone you meet, talk about it. I get subs from people seeing my passion. I would agree with that mostly, except for, you know, I think it's also good to know your audience, though. Like, if you're at an insurance seminar, you know, people may not want to know about your gaming channel, but by and large, yes, you do have to get comfortable with talking about it. And definitely know who you are and what you provide. Like, having an elevator pitch is great. Not because you necessarily have to always pitch yourself as a business or something like that, but if somebody asks you, hey, what's your YouTube channel about, and you can't explain it in 30 seconds or less, it's probably time to reevaluate what you're doing, or at least your understanding of it. Be visible. No idea where to start. I think it is weird trying to talk about my little channel. We'll talk about it here, man. I'm inviting you to talk about your channel on my channel. What do you do? Like, what's your big thing? What are you excited about? What do you make? I hung out with game folks at game places. I hate that you use the roller, by the way. I don't know why it upsets me. It probably upsets you because I splatted you so many times with it. That's probably the root of your dissatisfaction. I love the roller. The roller just, it gets so much done. It covers a wide area, and if you can sneak up on somebody, it's just like instant death. It's great. See? Most frequently, Switch needs a good progressional co-op game. Party and arena games, nothing you... No, pick up Diablo 3, Judge. I'll happily play that with you. I've been looking for more players for that. I know Lola's getting it. I know my buddy Simon has it. I think another game collector, Adrian, may be getting it as well. Like, Diablo's great. I am a fan. That's true. I would describe our channel as 2 or 3 jackasses clarifying terrible games while being ridiculous. But I mean, it's descriptive and short and succinct and to the point. Sometimes not ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not always ridiculous. Borderlands Switch, it just makes sense. I would be very on board with the Borderlands for Switch. Jacob Big says, yeah, you ran into me a few times. Yes, I did. I did do that. Good game. I have it on PS4, love it, but not enough to own 2 copies. See, that's the thing. There have been more than a few games that I've repurchased for the Switch precisely because of the flexibility it provides. I can't always play games, you know, here at the house. So if I'm, you know, at work and I've got an hour at lunch and I can squeeze in an hour of playing Skyrim, for example, I'll absolutely rebuy a game for the Switch. Jacob Bacon says Diablo on Switch was a waste of money. What? Why was it a waste of money? It's a great version of Diablo. Made you laugh, and that's also a great way to explain it. We make folks laugh, even though it's just another day for us. Yeah, Jacob, what are you doing? You love Diablo 3. Stop dissuading Judge from getting Diablo 3. I need him, because you never help me. I'm replacing you with Judge if I can, Jacob. Comedy part of the vids is so inadvertent, but it's good though, man. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, I think that your videos should have a purpose, like to, you know, entertain, inform, whatever. But you know, having a combination of those things is good too. I think. And I think comedy comes very naturally to you. For me, I just have occasional sardonic references in my videos, but usually not a lot of straight up comedy. Judge. My favorite thing on YourPlayerTwo is the vid you did with Russ. Yeah, and that's the thing. Russ, we've been trying to figure out to do something, a collaboration where I could be over on his channel. I keep trying to come up with some ideas for it, but nothing has materialized yet. We've talked about it. We just haven't followed through on it yet. And I still haven't collaborated with you guys either. We should fix that, especially if you're going straight collection next year. I mean, if you're interested. If not, then you can tell me, shut up. Just, you know. Would I need a mic to talk on YouTube on the PS4? As long as you have a headset for the PS4, you'll be able to talk. Very much like Starlink, it was a flash in the pan and then everyone stopped talking about it and stopped playing. No, I'm still playing Diablo 3. It's just, it's better with friends, right? If there was a Jake and Bacon in my life to play with me, it would be more appealing. And I'm still committed to beating Starlink. I really enjoy it. But that's not really a multiplayer game, so that's not as relevant, I guess. Your acting is so perfect in it? You know, I don't appreciate the sarcasm. I know I'm not a great actor, Oak City, but come on, man. I did my best, okay? You two should do vids with similar themes, top Nintendo moments 5 and 5, and plug the other vid at the end. Yeah, I do like the idea of doing videos like that. Just that I think you should make a vid where you sneak into Sean's gaming room and move everything in the room 2 inches to the left. That's funny. It'd be a real Halpert move. What about the face cam? Yes, I believe you can use the PlayStation Eye camera, the same thing that you're going to have anyways for your PlayStation VR, to put your face on there. No friends? Zach, I'm sorry that we killed each other. Still playing. Huh, well, not with me. We're going to play DBZ tomorrow! Stop being so hateful. Oh, that was a mistake. Sushi Fairy, I followed you right into your trap. I'm not being sarcastic, it's just my natural timber, best game memories. Oh, well, I appreciate the kind words then if you weren't being sarcastic, and now I feel kind of bad. And that's not acting. Yeah, there's a little Diablo salt. Jake's one of my favorite people to play online games with. The dude's categorically hilarious. And as I say every stream where I have the opportunity to put him on the spot, he needs to be making YouTube videos because depriving the world of his comedic delivery is an absolute cardinal sin. It's the worst. Looking to get a Wii U, Josh? Super Andrew, what's up, man? I wish I could have been on the Chillcast with you the other night. I'm sorry I couldn't, but work was just a complete nightmare. But it was good to listen to you hang out with Abaddon and Nick. Actually, I need to update that. I'm not after a Wii U bundle anymore because I don't really think it's going to provide a lot of value to the channel. I think it would be better for me to just continue to play current games for these Wednesday streams at least. In all likelihood, the next major update that I'm going to do, or upgrade that I'll do with channel funds or donations that I get will be an SSD, an external SSD, so that I can put my Final Cut libraries on it so I can edit videos faster. But thank you for swinging by, man. I appreciate it. Jacob says, I like Diablo, it's just that I already own it on Xbox and could have saved my money. Well, yeah. You know, the funny thing is I have it on Xbox too, so we could actually play on there too, Jake. Maybe I should have mentioned that to you when we were both getting excited about Diablo on the Switch. Sorry. Oak says, I absolutely love the fourth wall break. I kind of want to make a 12-hour loop of it. That was actually sarcasm. That did sound like sarcasm. But it was fun doing a fourth wall break with Russ. I'm glad it... Yeah, the weird thing is that for that video, the original idea... hold on, let me grab that friend request real quick. The original idea for that collaboration with Russ is we were actually going to write a very aggressive, very angry Russ, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it because I feel like it would have been sullying his brand a little bit, and like we played with a few different ideas of actually making a very angry, confrontational Russ that was like condemning me for not doing better pickups videos. But it felt so wrong, I couldn't follow through with it, so we just switched to a fourth wall break gag. People often mistake my hostility with sarcasm. It's hard being pretty. What type of computer do you edit on? I feel like you have said in another video, but I don't remember. I edit on a 5K iMac, the first generation ROM, which I'll probably end up upgrading. I'll probably get a new machine in a year or two. Right now, for doing just 1080p vids on YouTube, which I'm not editing in 4K, I could edit in 4K. There's really no reason for me to do it. You know, I'll probably stick with this machine for a while, because Macs are expensive, but the speed with which I can edit in Final Cut Pro is preferable to me to something like... God, that's my favorite song on here, sorry. I lost my train of thought. Preferable to Adobe Premiere. I think Adobe Premiere is great, and I've used it when I was in a marketing department at my last job. I used it pretty often, but while I appreciated the fine control that it provides, it doesn't give me the speed that I can get from Final Cut. No, Russ is not at all aggressive or angry, and that's why we thought it would be funny, but then it was just like, it just felt so wrong I couldn't bring myself to go through with it. It's like the redhead from Scott Pilgrim? That's our job, Josh. If you want someone to berate you, we can do it without sullying our brand since we're all salty as hell. You're not that salty. I think you're actually a big sweetie, but for the purposes of your brand, yes, salty as hell. What do you use to stream? Elgato and OBS doesn't work very well on Mac. I actually have a full gaming rig, Gaming and Easy, and that's on the other side of the wall that I'm pointed at right now. Sushi Fairy, your ruthlessness is palpable. That's okay. And that actually was the one that I used. It's also what I used as a VR rig for the Oculus Rift when it first came out. So that gaming PC really is only a streaming box for me right now. If I need to stream Steam games, I can, although I much prefer console to PC gaming as much as I can muster. Although, since Gen X grown-ups, what? Super Andrew, thank you so much for the donation, man. I appreciate you. Nice round number jump there. That's great, man. Thank you. But the other night on stream, or the other day, Gen X was like, I can't believe you haven't played Just Cause 3, and actually gifted me a copy of it on Steam, so I'll have to stream that sometime. But yeah, shorter answer is I use a Windows PC for the actual streaming part with OBS and an Elgato HD60S. That goes to a splitter, which also has an HD60, which I use to go to a Mac Mini, which captures raw footage. Rain Kirby, thank you so much for subscribing, man. I hope you find something you dig here. Appreciate it. Super Andrew, that is, well, super what you did. Thank you, man. And Kuro, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I hope you like what you find here. Streams like this tend to happen every Wednesday. Collection streams will be continuing on Saturdays around 1 p.m. Eastern. YouTube tips on Mondays, and gear and production stuff on Fridays, with some video game content sprinkled in between. And in 2019, there's going to be a lot of in between. I have a PC I'm working on to stream. Good game. See, I have a PC I'm working on. You mean you're trying to build up a PC to stream with, you mean? Or are you saying that... I'm sorry, I'm not following you on this one, Oak City. Oh, Adrian, I didn't see you come back, man. I was just talking about you. I'm trying to also convince Jake and Bacon not to abandon Diablo 3 and to get Judge also to get Diablo 3 so that when you get it, we could be a fearsome foursome. It'd be so fun. We could battle the denizens of hell together. And we wouldn't even have to buy Darksiders to do it. Oak says, nah, I have a PC. I intend to use it to stream. Okay, I got you now. What will you stream predominantly, Oak City? Is it going to be just a random hodgepodge, or do you think you'll focus on a particular platform? Gotta make space. Yeah. Well, that was the thing. Like, I actually have a video coming out that actually goes over all the nuance of how, right now, I'm streaming from my couch right now, but to do this was actually a huge pain. Like, to see my setup the way it looks this way is, it had a lot of challenges to circumvent. It involved a lot of very careful wiring and adjusting some software to make it all work, but it's not as easy to make quick adjustments as it is streaming from just like a desk at like a desk setup, but it is more comfortable. And if you have multiple people streaming, like when Sean comes over or Adam, it's really nice to be able to stream from a couch. Adrian says, heck yeah, I'll get it soon. Awesome, man. See, Jake and Bacon, Judge, it's completely viable. Adrian loves it. To be fair, I did kind of put him on the spot to say that, but I'm sure he loves it. You should also make a video on how to set up a stream using Mac. I actually did a video like that for the Nintendo Switch back in like January or February, I think. But I have not done like a screen capture, like play-by-play, here's every setting you have to modify. I could do that at some point, probably. Although I'd probably have to just... I haven't streamed from a Mac now in so long, I'd probably have to go back and refamiliarize myself with some of the settings, but that's probably not a bad idea. Probably rank pretty well. On YouTube, it'll have to be a mix. We're a diverse group, growing more diverse every day. We have 5 of us working towards the goal. That's awesome, man. And kudos to you for being able to pull that off, because I have worked in a team capacity before, and it just didn't work. As much as I wanted it to, as optimistic as I was about it, I had to go the lone wolf route this year. At some point, I'm sure I will have a team, but yeah, right now the most team I'm willing to accept is Jason, because he does incredible work for graphics, and he's my roommate and, you know, my best friend. So, you know, I can try to guilt trip him or threaten to put him on the streets if he doesn't help me out, which I never really do that. I'll threaten to put him on the streets if he like leaves like dishes in the sink or something, but that would be it. Yeah, I'm fair. And then Sean obviously would definitely be. I mean, I guess YourPlayerTwo doesn't have an official, like, established team, but if it did, Sean would be top of my list. He's fantastic. Well, I'm gonna go watch it now. Bye. Well, thanks for stopping by, Game It Ain't Easy. I'll see if I can find the link for you. I can probably drop it in the chat. But yeah, it was called, like, How to Stream Switch. Well, that's the thing, though. That didn't use OBS. That was streaming directly through the Elgato software, so I don't know if that would be up your alley or not. Sean's also my best friend, Nick. Everyone's my bestie. Oak says, part of the team, have to admit I can't do it all on my own, also that I have capability and capacity to do it on my own. And that's, I mean, that's where a team comes in handy, man. I mean, if you've got people you can depend on that are working towards a common goal, I mean, you know, being able to balance each other's strengths and weaknesses is definitely a good thing. But in my particular situation, prior to the rebranding and everything, everybody just wasn't really on the same page, and there was no, I don't know, everyone just kind of wasn't moving in the same direction. Like, everybody had different interests, and trying to do a niche demographic channel is way harder than just doing a true niche channel. What I mean by that is, you know, back when it was Geek's Podcast, you know, geek is such a broad term that it didn't really make sense, and it wasn't great as a brand, because you could be a sports geek, you could be a comic geek, you can be a collectible geek, pop culture geek, and so on and so forth. But, you know, YourPlayerTwo is very particularly focused on video game creators. And everybody in that group kind of had different, like, some people were interested in wrestling, some people were interested in comic books, some people were only interested in movies. It was just very difficult thing. Rain Kirby Private Battle? I don't think we have enough, man, for Private Battle right now. Give me an easy, here's the link. Oh, thank you so much for sharing that, Oak. I appreciate it. Jacob says, I told you, Josh, if you do all the editing and serious work, I will record myself yelling at the camera on a regular basis. That's, we'll talk about that. I wish I could at least get you on for a collaboration, but... Oh, I think I got disconnected. Alright, guys, I'm going to do one more regular battle. I'm not going to do a private because I don't think we have enough people to actually fill it up. Oh, yep. That donation trigger needs to be tweaked. Super Andrew, thank you again. Whenever those happen, it actually triggers the hue lights in here to kind of go crazy, so... If you ever want to start a dance party on stream, you know, you can donate $1 and make that happen. Told you, Josh. Wait. On top, people can come and go as they want. I keep track of who and what. Okay, so you sort of manage, like, the brand itself then, so people can kind of slide in or out with their talents, I'm assuming is what you're saying. I have a long-ass list I need to shout out folk on the channel. I don't doubt it, man. You watch a lot of channels. That's okay. This is actually going to be the last one for me, guys. I can't stay up all night. I'm going to have to get off here and probably play at least one round of Black Ops with my buddy so he doesn't kill me. Plus, I've been at it for about an hour and a half. Not the longest stream, but to be fair, I was delayed because of updates for this game. But, you know, next week, it's going to be a much longer Smash stream. We'll probably go 2 or 3 hours on that one. And then I'll be streaming tomorrow night for at least, I'll say a half hour, but in all... Oh, no! But in all likelihood, I know it's going to be longer than a half hour. Lola said, oh, you can just stream for a half hour, but we all know that's not going to happen. It's full sad crying. Don't cry, Zach. It's going to be fine. You should be asleep anyways. It's 4 in the morning where you are, buddy. Or later. What is it, like 4:30 now, Zach? How are you still alive? Have you been staying up eating Reese Cups, too? Oak says, I'm the brand owner. When it gets bigger, I have to own it. Joel will be half of half with me. Okay. Well, it sounds like you've got at least got that all sorted out. Which, it's important to have those expectations kind of set, especially when you work with a team and it grows larger. Like, that can get really complicated. I've experienced this firsthand. Ugh, school is for nerds. That's not true. School is great. Jake says, collaboration. You know I can't censor myself any more than I am right now. Yeah, but I can absolutely censor you in post-production for the most part. I think? I don't know, I probably shouldn't say that, because I feel like you would go out of your way to make it an incredibly difficult task to do so. What? Not another game collector dance party up in her. Absolutely. Thank you so much, man. Okay, I should have clarified that. I think the dance party only happens if it comes through PayPal through the Streamlabs donation. So, that may not trigger the dance party. But still, I very much appreciate the donation, Adrian. Ugh. Steel trap memory, write it down, lock it in a personal safe. Wait, lock what in a personal safe? Tell me again? It's all good. Thanks, man. I appreciate the understanding. Yes, Josh, don't say it, curse, I'll cut it. Say try not to curse, and if you do, I'll cut around it. What, you want to try to edit Jake and Bacon's cursing, you mean? Sushi says, I'm almost done with this semester of school. Just one more week for me. Congratulations. How excited are you for a break right now, Sushi Fairy? All the stuff you should remember. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm scatterbrained enough as it is. As Zach says, nah, I'm from Britain. No Reese's. We drink tea to stay up. Nah, I'm joking. So I hear. I remember it normally, but writing things down, it helps. Good luck with that. Hello. Yeah, I know. Yeah, maybe we'll just stick to off-stream multiplayer games, Jake and Bacon. Who still has one of the best names I've ever encountered across any social media platform. So. Alright, guys, I'm dropping out. Wait, no! I didn't want to play again. I meant to hit no. I can't get out. I'm stuck. Maybe I'll do one more because I have to? Hold on. I'm excited to record more vids during winter break. I can imagine. I need to catch up on your stuff too, Sushi Fairy. I can't leave. Oh, I guess I can just end the game. I can brute force my way out of it. There we go. Alright, so that is all for tonight. Thank you guys so much for coming by. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for your donations, for the new subscribers. I appreciate it. If you are new here, please consider subscribing to the channel and all that good stuff. Try to do multiplayer streams like this every Wednesday. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Gaming and Easy says one. I can now. I just killed the game. Gaming and Easy. Have a good night. I'm gonna go catch some sleep. Yes, please rest up, Adrian, and let me know if you do get Diablo. But yes, sometime this weekend, let's do some Monster Hunter Generations. Josh, we have a Mac, but the majority of the edits happen on my phone. I actually do a fair amount of editing on my phone nowadays, but I don't do it for YouTube. I do it for Twitter. I make like those short Twitter videos. Those are almost always made on my phone. There's no point in sleeping now, so okay, let's do this. Can't wait for school tomorrow. Sushi says, "Ella, you're stuck in the purgatory that is Splatoon." Good night, Josh. Good night, Cynthia. You take care. But, alright guys, I'm going to get off here and go see if my buddy can do maybe like one round of Black Ops, then I'm going to go ahead and get some sleep. But tomorrow night, if you guys want to come hang out, if you're not too busy playing it yourselves, or if you would like to play on stream, we'll definitely be doing some late night Smash tomorrow, and then more of it Friday, and probably more of it Saturday. There's going to be a lot of Smash coming up because, you know, it's Smash. But again, you guys all have a wonderful evening. Thanks again for stopping by. Appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on the next stream. All right, bye.